they are taking it from Comey. He'll never get it back. Hell yeah, Make America Great Again by Liberty Bell for freedomdaily.com. There was a time in our country that we hung people for committing acts of treason against our nation. Though if you looked at the way our country was being run today, you would not believe we used to take such a hard line against it. Not only are we seeing treasonous politicians in office, but many of them are leading the charge to subvert President Trump and lying under oath to accomplish their sick goal of protecting Hillary Clinton. Just a few months ago, we learned how the former FBI Director James Comey predetermined the outcome of the investigation into Hillary Clinton's private email by not even investigating her. Then, this past week, with new revelations from the explosive FISA memo showing unprecedented levels of corruption within the FBI and DOJ, Comey's time is running short. Not only is the pressure on Comey to finally answer for his illegal antics against this country, but there are those who are pushing to take much more away from him, and it is about time. Comey is in some dangerous hot water, and this time no one can bail him out, which is excellent news for the American people, after it was discovered that Comey lied under oath last year during the Senate Judiciary Committee, saying that Hillary Clinton was not guilty of using a private server to store classified and above top secret documents. He has popped up with more lies. Over the last year, Comey has made numerous contradictory statements under oath, which for anyone else caught lying would have been thrown in jail, but that appears about to change. In the wake of the memo, one top lawyer is asking some serious questions about James Comey and his credentials as a lawyer, and is doing his best to have the crooked politician disbarred from practicing law for good. Attorney Ty Clevenger has filed a formal grievance to disbar Comey in the state of New York, where the now scandal-plagued ex-director is licensed by the state bar to practice law. Good. Here is more from the Washington Times. A crusading lawyer filed a bar grievance this week accusing former FBI Director James Comey of lying to Congress and destroying potential evidence in the Clinton email scandal in a process that could end up costing him his law license. That's the least. He should be thrown in prison. Anyway, Ty Clevenger filed a grievance in New York, where Mr. Comey was a former U.S. attorney and is licensed to practice law. Mr. Clevenger said Mr. Comey's testimony to Congress that he did not predetermine the outcome of the FBI's probe into former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton is believed by revelations this week that he, in fact, started drafting an exoneration months before even speaking with Mrs. Clinton. Insofar as Comey gave materially false testimony to Congress, it appears that he violated rules, and they're stating the numbers of the rules, of the New York Rules of Professional Conduct. Mr. Clevenger wrote, he also asked to renew grievances in New York against former Attorney General Loretta Lynch, saying Mr. Comey's claims that she tried to pressure him to downplay the Clinton probe should subject her to scrutiny. The State Grievance Committee had deferred an investigation in January, saying there were ongoing probes by Congress and they would await the outcome. Mr. Clevenger said this week that those probes appear to be over, so the time is ripe to renew the investigation. He also pointedly warned the commission not to play political favorites, reminding them they disbarred former President Richard Nixon for his behavior while in office. Mr. Clevenger is also challenging the bar membership of Mrs. Clinton's lawyer and has won a court order in Maryland demanding the grievance committee there conduct an investigation into David E. Kendall, Cheryl Mills, and Heather Samuelson, over allegations they destroyed evidence in the email probe, which they did. So, yes, it will be a tough case considering that Comey has the deep state in his corner, but Clevenger has the truth on his side and has scored already some significant wins, as the Washington Times reported. For too long, James Comey and the rest of the left have been exempt from punishment, and that appears to be over now. There are also many people out there willing to expose the truth to the American people so we can have justice for the crimes against our country. How awesome would it be not only to see Comey go down for his lies, but also to have him disbarred from practicing law for the rest of his life? Well, that should take place, but that should be the least of Comey's problems. He should be thrown in prison for lying under oath. That's what I say. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.